how's it going? It is me, Krendor, and today we're going to be checking out the new paints from Games Workshop, or Citadel Color, I guess. Games Workshop, whatever. So there's 4 new paints. We have Runelord Brass. It's a new base paint. There's Canoptek Alloy, new layer paint. There's Tesseract Glow, which is a new, hold on. I got like a, there we go. Dude, come on. There we go. Tesseract Glow. Whoa. It's glowing. Here's the other 2 again with better lighting. Looking pretty alright. And then there's a Cryptek Armourshade gloss. So you can see here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try them out. Now, warning. I'm not a great painter. So this is kind of like the idiot's guide to painting, and I'm the idiot. So, I do have a Necron warrior here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and try painting him with some of these paints. So I think I'll start with the Runelord Brass. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. Let me move this over here. And let me grab a brush. And this one looks good. And we'll just take some of that. And I'm gonna put it right in one of these empty ones. There we go. Get a little more. Looks good. Looks alright. Get a little water. Whoop. There we are. Water that down. Looking good. Close it up. And let's just start painting it on. I mean, I've never painted a 40k thing before. This is actually my first time painting a 40k thing. I primed a bunch of them, but I haven't painted them yet. So I might just literally like paint the entire model of this thing. Just to, I don't know, just to do it and be like, well, here's what it looks like. Okay. And you'll get a good vision of what this looks like pretty quickly. So far, I am liking it. Also, I just like pushed in a little bit on this and I heard something pop. This dude's like 90 years old. He like push in a bit. He's like, oh, my hip joint. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's paint all this. I tried to do Zenithal priming on him, and I think it kind of worked. I mean, I definitely see more of the details, so if anything, it helped me see more details. So I guess it did work. Okay. Let's get some more. So far, it looks pretty neat. I believe there's also a Runelord Brass primer. So, I mean, I guess you could just prime in this color. The same way there's like a Wraithbone and a Grey Seer, there's also the Grey Seer and Wraithbone paints. So I guess if you want to like do some like, you know, touch-ups or something, or anything like that. Or if you just want to paint it those colors, you can too. Honestly, I think this is pretty cool so far. Let's keep going. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep painting all those robot parts this color. If I get some on the other parts, that's okay. Alright. good. Maybe I'll paint his skeleton thing this as well. The spine is what the spine's what they call it. All right. All right, and then I'll paint his head this color. That'll be the last of the things. Let's just paint right in here. Okay. One more. We'll paint his head and see how we're looking. Alright. One more for here. Alright. Should I paint his chest this as well? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I guess his chest would look good with this. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it on his chest too. Or maybe, oh my god, now I'm just like, what if I just paint the whole thing this? Okay. For now, I'm just gonna do a really light layer on here and I'm gonna paint over it with the other color. Like, really light layer of it. Like, I don't even want to get more paint. Okay. Even if I miss some areas, that's fine too. I just want it to be like really, really light. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then I just missed his foot, so I got yellow more for his foot, which can use normal amount. Let's get all that foot. And we are pretty good. Okay. So, oh god, there's part of his leg. Okay, hold on, we're not done. Forgot the front part of this leg. A little bit in here. Alright. Okay, hold on, tiny bit right here and right here. Okay, let me show him off now. I think we're good. I think we are good. Tiny bit right here. Okay, we're good. So, here he is. I'll get this dry. Let me get some light. So here it is, the Runelord Brass. So you can see. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. Get my hand there. There he is. There he is from behind. Honestly, like I actually like it. I think it's a pretty cool color. Yeah. All right. Okay, so Runelord Brass gets a thumbs up from me. And honestly, this could be really cool to do with like some other stuff. Like I can see myself painting some lizard things that I might have painted gold, painting them like a Runelord Brass instead. Like if I could go back and paint this dude's chair in like a Runelord Brass, I think I would. I'd paint it Runelord Brass instead of whatever I painted it with that. So I can see a lot of uses for it, so that is pretty nice. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead. And by the way, I've been painting this guy some more. Look at this. This is my skink Star Priest I've been working on. He's coming along. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty happy with him so far. Whoa. Still got a lot of stuff to do, but he's getting there. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this Canoptek alloy. Alright. So this is a layer paint. So let's get some of this. Put it up here. That should be good enough. Maybe I'll paint this on the weapon. I'll paint on the weapon first, I think. And then I'll paint it over the bronze once I think it's a little more dry. So I'm gonna paint it like all over the weapon. See how much it contrasts from the bronze. This is a layer paint, so I believe it's more transparent from what I know. I'm pretty sure they're more transparent. Now here's the thing, with the technical Tesseract glow, I have never actually used like technical paints, so I'm just gonna be winging it here. I don't know how to use it properly, so I don't know if I paint it first and then use it over the things that are supposed to be green. So I'm gonna try to not paint them just in case. Maybe I'll paint part of it and then not paint the other part. That sounds like a good idea. It's like a little science experiment. Okay. Okie dokie. A little bit in here. Alright, so yeah, it definitely pops out a little more. Hold on, let me get some of these pipes. So yeah, I'm gonna paint, okay. This guy's gonna be my experiment thing, so I'm gonna paint a little bit of this. And I'm gonna paint half of this. Actually, the top of the gun should be painted. Okay. Alright. This one's a little shinier. So I think you put the Tesseract like as like a little filler thing. Right? I'm gonna leave the backside unpainted just to see. Also, I'm gonna get a little water. I'm gonna do a little mix here with some of the Runelord Brass, just to see how that looks with his hane, because I forgot to paint part of his hane. And if it looks bad, I can just paint over it later or whatever. Should be good. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so here he is now. Let me show you. Alright. Get the light. So here he is with his guns. You can see it contrasts pretty well from the Runelord Brass. That's the Canoptek alloy. So it's definitely a bit brighter, a little bit shinier. Alright. So now, let's see what happens when... Actually, I should probably shade. Okay, so let's shade next. Give it another shake. Alright, so this is the Cryptek Armourshade Gloss. So it's got a little glossiness to it. Let's see how this goes. Put it on his head. Put it in his body. Okay, a little darker in there. I put a lot on his head. Okay. Some in here. Alright. Okay. Some of that off. Alright, I might not shade his bottom half just to kind of show you the difference. I'm going to take a little more for his back. Even do that on his back as well. I'm going to shade like half of it. Just to show you the difference. Alright. Okay. I think we're good. Let's just make sure there's no pooling anywhere. I don't really like how that looks. Let me clean some of that up. Clean some of this up. Yeah, I'm gonna clean. Some of it's just like too brown, you know what I mean? I want to be still like kind of metally. I don't want to be like rusted or something. Alright, that looks a little better. Alright, let me give you a little peek here. So here he is with the shade. Hold on, need more light. Alright, that's better. So you can see he's definitely shaded in compared to his bottom half. A lot more detailed, got some shadows popping out. If we turn him around, you can see the half that's shaded versus the half that's unshaded. It's got a little more depth, a little more brown. You can kind of see some of it's like a little too glossy. I mean, you might like that, you might not like it. Honestly, like, I'm gonna clean a little more of it up because I don't think I like it to be that brown. I don't know. Just gonna clean some up. I like it filling in the gaps, but I don't know. I just don't want it to be that kind of brown glossy. Okay. It's a little better. Okay. Alright. So next, close that, and I'm going to try this Tesseract glow. And hopefully I do it correctly, and if not, well, hopefully you do it better than I can. Alright, so it's got some wonky glow. This is like some Nickelodeon slime or something. And let's see if I just... Ooh! Let's see if I just kind of paint this. Oh, this actually... Okay. I think I'm doing it. Yeah, it looks alright. I'm getting some on parts I don't want. Let's see, I'm gonna do it on the back as well. So it's kind of like, get a little more. It's essentially, it's kind of like a shade. But parts of it, I'm gonna have to like paint over too. Okay. It is pretty neat. So let me just close this. Clean up some of it. Okay, okay. Let's go to the other side. I kind of overloaded it. Maybe I'll show it anyway, just cause. Alright, so here we are. This is what I've done on attempt number 1. So as you can see, I just put like one layer on the little tube thing. I think one more layer on the little tube would be a lot better. And then you can see the gun actually looks like it's got some green glow stuff, or, you know, slime or radioactive material flowing through it. So that's pretty neat. And on the back, I kind of overdid it. So yeah, you can definitely see how I overdid it back there. And then I kind of got some on the pipes when I didn't mean to, but, you know, I can always just paint over the green spots that I missed. However, it kind of looks mossy, so I mean, you could almost use it for like some moss type stuff, I think, or giving things like a mossy look. I might even try it on my Ripperdactyl or something, you know? That'd be, oh, I can make it as like fire green or something. I don't know. You can play around with it, right? Like the green, what's the Game of Thrones green fire or something? You can do something along those lines. Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna paint like one more little bit on the pipe thing. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little better. I mean, I could even throw it on like some lizard men or just do some crazy stuff with it. Like, I could put it on little orbs, like how my one dude's got like a little future telling orb. I forget what they call it. Fortune telling orb type thing, and make that green. You know, I can play around with it. So here we are. So it's a little better. Probably just need a little more on part of it, but, you know, I mean, it still looks alright. Especially for somebody who's never used this before and has no idea what they're doing. So, I mean, if you're somebody that actually knows how to use this properly, let me know in the comments down below, as well as everybody else. And then finally, I think we're going to go back and do the Canoptec alloy. Where's my one brush? Did I lose my one brush? Where is it? Am I dumb? Oh, here it is. Alright. Take a little more of this. Put it up there. A little water. Bloop. Right here. Okay. So now I'm going to go on the other side. Just kind of paint over some of these parts. And see how it looks over the bronze. Primarily on his legs, I think. Or his one leg, at least. I mean, in the grand scheme of the lore or something, he could be like some robot that didn't get made properly or whatever. I don't know. There's a bunch of ways you can look at it. It's all about the creativity, having fun. Having fun. Is it hard when you've got a library card? Having fun. Alright. Alright, I think... Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little look here. Might even do like some little blotches over some of the brown areas I don't like here. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Okay, okay. Alright. Okay. So, take a look here. Okay. Here we are. The light back. So here he is from the front. Again, we've kind of already seen that. Now from the back, you can kind of see the differences on the left versus the right. So this side has the Canoptec alloys. You can see it's a little brighter, a little shinier, but it kind of has that little bit of transparency. So you can still see the bronze underneath. So I think it actually looks really good. And then kind of going back over some of the areas here with the Canoptec looks pretty neat. I guess you could also like edge highlight with it. If you want to get really detailed and stuff, that could look cool. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it looks great. I'm a fan. And yeah, I'm probably gonna use it for, you know, Age of Sigmar stuff as well, because I think it's cool. All of them, honestly. And then, let's see, should I shade? Yeah, maybe I'll shade a bit here, and then we'll be done. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just shade in some of these parts. I didn't get enough. Alright. Okay. Shade in the feet. Let's see if I just kind of go over everything here. Some in here. A little bit I messed up in his ribs. Yeah. Alright. So like it's still Alright, here, take a look. So you can see from the back, kind of shaded in the legs. Hold on. And it looks more like he just went through the mud or something. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Like it looks, I like it filling in a lot of the, you know, the little areas like his robot things inside the legs and the little tendons and the spine and stuff. I like it on that. I like it in his rib cage. I like it on his eyes and everything. I think that looks cool. But a lot of the other parts, I don't know if I like it as much. I kind of like the just non-glossy look on there. That's kind of just personal preference as well, so. Whoop! Actually, I'm going to throw a little on the gun just to see how that looks. Hold on here. I could also just throw in like Tesseract glow here, but kind of curious to see how this looks. I feel like I need more. Let's see. I'm sure I'm going to end up painting over a lot of these things. This guy's just, oh, there we go. He's my experimentation robot. Right. Oh god, now I hit parts of the thing. Oh god. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. And then... I mean, I'm not even going to paint the back part. I just want to see the front part. So here he is. here he is now. I painted his gun. The same thing. I don't really like it on the gun, honestly. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it blends it. Everything looks too blended together, you know what I mean? So I think I'm definitely gonna paint over it or something. But I mean, you know, he's just a Necron warrior, whatever. He could also just be this and then just be like, oh, he was like the first product of the Necron warriors when they made him, and they're like, ah, you know, whatever. But he's got to live this way forever till he dies. So, you know, just give him a little lore, and then he can have a fun time. Either way, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my attempt at using the new paints. And honestly, I like a lot of them. I think out of all of them, I think the Canoptec alloy is probably my favorite. Then I think Runelord Brass, probably because I can do a lot of stuff with Lizardmen with that. Tesseract Glow, I think, is probably third because it's got, like, you know, it's got some, like, situational uses. Could be really pretty fun to do that I'm going to experiment with. Like making the liquid fire, and, you know, you can still use it for, like, guns and stuff, but I want to play around. And then the Cryptek Armourshade Gloss, probably last. It's okay, but I don't know. I feel like there's some other shades I'd probably rather use instead. But either way, those are my opinions. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, bell, like, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See you. What? I gotta go turn it off.